So someone recently asked me, how do you do it to be consistent with your exercising? I want to come on here and share with you my secret to being consistent. And it's not really a secret. I'm going to tell you actually the blueprint of what I did to start being consistent. If you were to see me right now, I work out twice a day. I work out in the morning, basic push-ups, 3 sets of 20, 20, and until fail. I go for a 1.5 2-mile walk every day, except Saturday and Sunday. So it's not every day, it's Monday through Friday with my pups, but that's my cardio too. And then I exercise with a full set weights in the evening at night. And I ended up with burpees till fail. I had 2 sets of 10, and then the last one is just till I can. And it didn't start that way. And that's where I'm answering the question with consistency. When I started my journey in personal development, it was like I was gone. I was lost. I was barely making it. I couldn't figure out why I felt stuck and why things weren't going. One of the magic thing that came through exploring that whole world of self-development and doing the inner work was consistency. Consistency seeking the answer. Consistently making progress, all that I wanted. But how do you stay consistent with what you want to do? The question was to exercise. I didn't always exercise 3 times a day. Now, some people would even think, even old me would be like, exercise 3 times a day? Shit, I thought it was only like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay, we're going for consistency. We're not going for like what routine you do, what type of exercise you do. It's consistency. Now, I'm going to take you back to day like 1 of exercising. We're going to use exercising for the example. And that's the story I could tell you because it really happened to me. But I'll also tell you another story afterwards on how you apply this to anything else. So this is coming from someone that hadn't exercised for years. I was out of shape, 180 pounds. I'm 5'6". I should not be weighing 180 pounds. I'm 134 right now as of yesterday evening, 134. And it started by just one day using what I knew I had, what I learned I had, which was confidence. I'm sorry, no, take that back. The other one, courage and curiosity. Courage and curiosity to do this whole exercise thing. I heard it was good for you. I heard it's something that I didn't want to do, but I know that I should. I talked about it in a video I did earlier today, probably the one right before this one. And all it started was with saying, I'm going to do a couple push-ups. Like, where? It's the middle of the day. And that's where that little bit of like, ooh, okay, I like what you did there. I didn't wait till I got home. I didn't wait till the next morning. I didn't wait till I went to go get gym gear or a new outfit or new shoes or new socks. I was wearing probably this. A t-shirt probably. I remember it was hot, so it was probably a t-shirt and Dickies or Levi's or whatever. And sneakers, whatever. I was like, you know what? When I pull up, I was doing, which I still am, but I was doing gig work at the time, like Instacart, Uber Eats, delivering food, gig work, we call it, right? So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to pull up right there by the Walmart. I'll back it up to where like the back of the truck is just like a little island of grass and then a fence. No one can really see me. And I think I could do push-ups back there on the bumper. Because I could do a couple. Let's just see what happens. Curiosity with courage. Those are the things that we all have. We don't all have confidence. Like I said, I highly recommend you go watch that video I just did earlier today on how to get yourself in confidence, because you don't get it on your own. It's not a new outfit. It's not nothing you put on. It's earned. Confidence, it's earned by building discipline. That's the video before this. I don't want to get into that on this one. This one's how to be consistent. So then I got out of the truck right then and there, middle of the day, hot AF. Went to the back, opened it. My door's shocks weren't working that well, so it kind of went down a little bit. I was like, that's cool. It'll hold. Put my hands on the bumper. I was like, 1. I had to do one more. 2. And this is funny, but is anybody seeing me? 3. I ended up doing 10. I was like, oh, that's cool. I turned around. I sat on the bumper. That's kind of cool. All right, cool. Let me try it again. 1, 2. I did another 10. It's like nobody was there, nobody to talk to, nobody to distract me, no order came in. Did another set. Ended up doing like 3 sets of 8 to 10. This is coming from a guy who never exercised before, so it was tough to do push-ups. Sweaty now, but I felt good. It's like, okay, cool. That's enough. An order came in. I went to go pick up the order or whatever, and went to deliver it. Then I was coming back, and I was like, when I park, I'm going to do it again. Maybe not 3 sets, but just do it again. It's like, okay. So I parked in another spot. I just did 10. That was it. I didn't do 3 sets of 10. I just did 10. And then the next time I park, I'm going to do another 10. It's light, I'm inclined. It's not like I'm, you're going to try to tear something. I'm on the 4Runner bumper. I mean, how much weight could there possibly be? None. But I was consistently doing these baby steps that were super simple. It didn't require for me to go to the gym. I didn't change. I didn't have to put no gloves on. I didn't have to, nothing. I was there anyways. So what happened? Momentum. I started training myself. I started telling myself, and then the next day, let's say I'll give you the first challenge. Yeah, dang, it's cold. Oh, it's a little drizzly today or whatever. It's really hot. Do it anyways. Just one. Just so you could say you did it. Yeah, I can fuck with that. Let's go. Opened up the trunk, went to the back. Just one. You never do just one. But in your mind, tell yourself so you could trick your mind. I did one. I ended up doing 10. Let's go back inside. It's too hot. By the time another order came in anyways. But I did it. That was day 2. Day 3, the same thing. Day 4, the same thing. I told myself that I was just a dude that did push-ups in the back of my truck at every stop. Every time I'd come back to get posted up to wait for my next gig order to come in. It was an identity thing. I'm the type of guy that does push-ups in the back of his truck every time I pull back in to Walmart to wait for the next order. Sometimes it was Lowe's, sometimes it was another grocery store, but whatever. You get the point. So then I was consistently doing push-ups in the back of my truck at Walmart parking lots. And that became consistent. Then what? The rabbit hole. Then momentum. Like, while I'm sitting there resting, it's like, wonder if I lift my legs. That's like a leg. Oh shit, that is a leg lift. Started doing leg lifts. Now I all of a sudden turned into the type of guy that does push-ups and leg lifts in between Uber Eats orders or Instacart orders. Did that for a while. Then it's like, I wonder if I could do dips in the same bumper I was sitting on. Started doing dips. I go, okay. Before you know it, a little bit of time, 3-4 weeks, whatever, I got a set going. Push-ups, dips, leg lifts. Push-ups, dips, leg lifts. It got to a point where I would get a couple of people, 2-3 people total, in the course of the time of me doing that. Hey, fist bump. I always see you doing push-ups. That's dope. You inspired me to start doing push-ups at home. Sick. Cool. That was just a little pat on the back from up above saying, way to go. Next thing you know, I'm exercising here at home in the morning. Before I go, round 1, right here on the floor. Because now I could do push-ups on the ground. I don't have to do inclines. I could do them on the actual ground. Oh, it was stormy. We're going through a storm. Not many that happen here in Southern California, but we're getting a storm. So I was like, okay. But it never stopped. It just changed. The type of guy who did push-ups in the bumper. Oh, it's raining now. Well, I'm not going to stop. Why? Because I'm the guy that does push-ups every day. So I started doing them here on the ground, right here. And then from here, it turned into like, I got a bench here. My son got a bench a long time ago. It's posted up back there. Let me try doing, this was recent. And I actually started pushing weight. It took a while. It took like a year. It was all kinesthetics for me. Dips, push-ups, burpees. That's another thing I added. Burpees. I didn't even know how to do burpees. But the snowball grew into that. One day it's like, I'm going to slow this thing down. What is it? Touch your toes, put your hands in front of you, kick your feet back, push up, then try it. Didn't take more than like 3-4 like slow motion burpees, and I had it. I was like, now I do burpee every day. How am I consistent with that? It started with that one push-up on the bumper. Now that consistency I take everywhere I go because it's part of me now. It's how I've trained myself to be. It's my identity. If I want to start doing something consistently, I got to identify myself with it. I got to be the guy that does whatever it is I want to do. I'm the type of guy that always has a good smelling truck. I want my truck to always smell good. I program myself that. Now I found the air fresheners that I really like. My wife likes them. My daughter, who goes in the car and pretty often, it comes with us with the daily walk, she likes them. Doesn't mess with their nasals or nothing. It's not irritating or smells nasty. I make sure I always have them in the car. I make sure I know when they're overwhelming or they're not. I know where to put them because that's just who I am. It started off by making sure we took all the nasty smells out. And then tried out different air fresheners that are available everywhere. I like how they smell. They make me feel good. I'm the type of guy that always has a good smelling car. Now I have one in reserve and one locked and loaded. As soon as that one's down, I put the reserve one in, and within a day or two, I'll buy a replacement to have in the reserves. There's always something there because I'm the type of guy that always does push-ups every day. At every stop at Walmart. Now is evolved to, I'm the type of guy that does push-ups when I wake up in the morning. I go for a walk in the afternoon for cardio, and I work out here at home. I took that somewhere else to give you another example. I'm the type of guy that always has a good smelling car. So I took out the nasty smells. I always have it nice and vacuumed. I always wipe down the dust, and I put a system in place. I'm the type of guy who always has an air freshener in reserve. And I always have an air freshener locked and loaded, opened and refreshing, making the air smell real nice. Shout out to Febreze. Or what is it? Gain? Or what is that? I forgot what that, but I know the flavor is Gain, I think. It smells really nice in my car all the time. Why? Because that's the type of guy that I identify with. That's the type of guy that I turn into. I made myself that way, but it started with baby steps. Even that one. Before the air freshener came in, I said, I don't like having a dusty car. So now I have a small little towel, compact, nice little color, tucked away so it doesn't look like there's a rag in my car. It's just tucked away in the corner. You can't see it. And every morning when my car's warming up, I take it out. I wipe down right down the little part where the steering wheel attaches to there, the dashboard, the radio, the center console. My car's never dusty. It didn't take much, but just to change my habit. That turned into the air freshener to update the story a little bit. So I went from being consistent with just push-ups at every stop, to the dips, to the leg lifts, to the working out here at home, to pushing weight, to taking that to somewhere else, such as the dust in my truck. Then my truck smelling good. So that's how I did it. It just started with, I want to start doing something, and I start doing it with the smallest thing. I started working on one of my drawers back there of keeping my shirts always nice and folded. Never more t-shirts than I really need. I just started that one. Started being consistent with that. That'll evolve to other things. You start small. That's what I did. I started out with just something small, and it starts evolving on its own and starts getting more and more and more and better and better and better. And that's how you start doing that work for you. You start becoming better. How do you stay consistent? Start small, but make sure you identify yourself with it. I'm the type of guy that insert whatever it is you want to do at its smallest level, and then do it multiple times a day, every day, no days off. I hope this helps. Give it a shot. Let me know if you do. Bust it in the comments. You want to become homies? Hit the subscribe button. I post multiple times a day. You want to really, really become homies? I'm vlogging my whole day in my Instagram stories. You get to see what I do, even my truck, even my push-ups. Go follow me over on Instagram. If you want to help out the channel here a little bit, that'd be nice. Drop a comment in the comments. Just check in, say what's up. And then also, it helps a lot if you smash that like button. I'll get at you on the next one.